Hi. So today I want to expose another religious person as Khanam Tayyiba, that bitch Khanam Tayyiba Bukhari. Okay. The thing is, when you go to the religious profession, okay, you have a lot of power. Okay, people trust you. So you also have to pay a price for that power and price. Okay, for that power and that prestige. Okay, you have to show with your actions that you are really a religious person of that is represents the moral values. Okay, this is responsibility of Maulvis, of all the Maulvis, at which they are failing really really badly. Okay, so the thing is, between 2014 to 2016, now I'm realizing this, I was used by Khanam Tayyiba Chaudhry, the same Khanam Tayyiba Bukhari, the same way my parents are using Kutta Kamina Haramzada Ali Rizvi right now. Okay, she was a very strict, very bitch woman. Okay, very strict mother. I guess she struggled a lot while raising her kids, and she wanted to be, she wanted them to acknowledge this. Okay, so for from 2014 to 2016, she used me as a threat. Okay, that to her kids, that if you don't study, you will marry as someone like her, you will get married to this girl. Okay, I had no idea. I had no idea. Seriously, I had no idea. Okay, that's why she was using me to do grocery for her, to give rides to her kids, yeah, because I was also surprised that there were so many women in the community. Why did she choose me? Okay, the thing is that she had like four young sons. Only one or two of them were sitting with me, mostly in the car. Only one or two. Okay, they, or not all of them. Okay, and the thing is that yeah, I had to give them rides, and I'm the thing is that and that's why Kutta Kamina Haramzada Ali Rizvi is always giving that reference, that I have to pay the price. Now I have to sit with him in car for the same amount of time. The thing is that I was not getting sexual pleasure by sitting with her precious kids. Okay, you come from those segregated, sexually frustrated societies. You think that just spending time with a young guy is just so sexually pleasurable, sexual pleasure for a woman. Hello, I was studying in co-ed. I was working with men. Okay, you're spending time with your kids was not giving me any type of sexual pleasure for which I have to give. I have to pay back now. Okay, yeah, and the thing is that at that time I was like totally American. Okay, I was totally American. I would not even think about it. Okay, her kids were very very younger than me, and I would think of it as pedophile. Okay. Most of the time when she called me, I was like, oh my god, such a chore. She was very demanding, like, you have to come now, come now, we need this now, we need this now, we need this now, come now. Okay, and and most of the time when I did shopping for her, she didn't even like that shopping. Okay, so I was very much it was a chore for me. It was not like a sexual pleasure for me, like all the other psycho desi women. Okay, so I was thinking I was doing her a favor. So, and also I was working at a very good job, and I was in love with my white, handsome, educated, sophisticated boss. Okay, so I was not even interested in her kids at that time. Okay, and the thing is that I also gave money to her. Okay, I think at least 35 to $40,000. So Ali Rizvi is not giving me any money. I gave her money, even if I spend time with those kids, with those men. I give money to her. Okay, Ali Rizvi is not giving me any money. Okay, and the thing is that since then It was only 2 years. Okay, since then, since 2019, I have every year there is a new creep. I have spent 3 times more time with the creeps. Okay, so I have paid enough. I don't have any debt left to give. And yeah, I don't owe anyone anything. 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 Okay? And the thing is that these stupid, Shia young kids, okay? This is the thing about, this Desi culture, or maybe this Shia culture, okay? It's not only men who sexually harass, okay? Aunties also sexually harass, okay? All the young men, they are supposed to flirt with the aunties, with the older women, to make them feel beautiful, to make them feel like they are not old, they are still attractive, okay? Because if they don't do that, the aunties go and complain to the parents, and then kids get into trouble. So all these Shia kids, I have seen them, okay? They are the ones flirting with me. And I am like getting uncomfortable, like, oh my god, I'm not a pedophile. Seriously, you're so much younger than me. Stop flirting with me. And months later, they are accusing me of sexual harassment. I mean, what kind of stupid logic is that? Okay, if you are uncomfortable, if Khanam Tayyaba kids were uncomfortable with me, they should have said something. Okay, I am saying again and again, I don't like Ali Rizvi. I hate him. He is sexually harassing me. If they were uncomfortable, they should have said something at that time. They never said anything. They were very flirty with me, very friendly with me. Okay? So this is not fair. After so many years, I remember that, his youngest son was the male version of Ali. He was also always the one who was riding with me, and that's why he is the one who is always punishing me, or always so sick with me. And I guess his oldest son was the version of Maddie, and I guess she threatened him most with marriage with me. That's why all the versions of Mehdi Kutta Kamina are after me now. Yeah, and the thing is that I want to say this to the Desi parents, okay? When you sexually harass your kids, when you give sexual harassment to motivate or to discipline your kids, it just shows your intention that you don't want them to study. I mean, this is so stupid, okay? Sexual harassment will not motivate them to study, okay? I have now dealt with physical abuse. I have dealt with like verbal abuse, and this is first time dealing with sexual abuse. And sexual abuse is much, much harder to deal with than verbal abuse, okay? And I don't know, what are you thinking, okay? Sexual harassment can cause so much trauma. Your kids will not be able to focus on study. I don't know whether you want them to study or you want them to become a failure. If you are using sexual harassment to motivate them, then you are the one who want them to fail in life. You are the one who are their real enemy. You are the one who are their real enemy, okay? So I just want to say this to Ali Rizvi, okay? Whatever fantasies you have going on in your mind, I will not obey you. I will not give in to any of your demands. I will die. It will be, you will get anything from me over my dead body. Read my lips over my dead body. तुम अमल लगे गया सारी दुनिया के लोगों के जिसके साथ मैंने जुम किया उसका आगे तुम मुझसे बदला लेगा। ठहर तुझे मैं ठीक करूं। अबीस मेरे सामने आया ना कैसे दे गोली मार दूंगी तुझे मैं। अबीस कुत्ता सादा। तकी शराजी, मुझे मुझे हम्बल कहने की कोशिश करता है ना तो होली रिजवी, तू खुद सीख। अच्छा तकी शराजी तुझसे कहीं ज्यादा हम्बल था। तूने जो मुझे जिद चढ़ाई है ना, तुझे क्या लगता है सिर्फ तू ही जिद कर सकता है? ओए मैं अपने खानदान की लाडली, मर्दों की तरह परवरिश हुई है मेरी। तू समझता क्या अपने आप को? तू समझता क्या है? मैं तुझसे ज्यादा जिद्दी हूँ। मैं देखती हूँ किसकी जिद ज्यादा चलती है। मुझे भी जिद आई हुई है, मेरी भी जिद है। नहीं झुकूंगी तेरे आगे, नहीं मानूंगी कभी तेरी बात, कत्ल कर दूंगी तुझे। तुझे क्या लगता है जिद करना सिर्फ तुझे आता है? मैं तुझसे ज्यादा जिद्दी हूँ, मेरी भी मर्दों की तरह परवरिश हुई है। ये जो सारी तेरी चुड़ैलें हैं ना जो मुझसे जलती हैं, एक बात और उनको जलाने के लिए, एक बात और उनको जलाने के लिए, वो सारी की सारी अपने भाइयों के आगे, हाय हमारे भाई को रोटी देते थे, हमारे भाई को ये करते थे, वो करते थे, उसकी चीजें पूरी करते थे। मेरी मर्दों की तरह परवरिश हुई है, इस बात पे और जलो तुम सारी की सारी कुत्तियों मुझसे। Bitches, get be jealous.